हाँ. Dear learners, am I audible, sir?
हाँ सर.
Dear learners, welcome to today's session. So, BSOC 131. So, I welcome to our academic counselor, Dr. Prashant Kumar Bhoi. So, no doubt, it's a very critical juncture. So, this corona is spreading like anything. So, I just request to all of you to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home. So, with these words, in true sense, the digital learning, or it is possible just to Google Meet. It's really helps to our learners to, I mean, just reduce the bridge of the gap. So, I don't want to take much time, and just I straight away, I welcome to sir and I request to
Sir.
sir to present his class.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, learners. And in fact, it's a nice initiative by the IGNO so as to provide you learning through your digital mode or through your Google Meet. And but despite several requests and all that informations, the students' numbers those are joining is less. It is below expectation. And definitely, everyone should take the your opportunities of this your digital learning in this your Corona age. So I hope that uh, you'll get a lot of your what the input uh, in your whatever the courses that you have through this your IGNOS initiative of digital learning. It's a nice initiative actually. Uh, Otherwise, it is too difficult to manage all these things in a one go by providing you all your subjects through your different counselors. Your definitely the credit goes to Panile sir for all this initiative, and he's taking a lot of pen on this initiative. So definitely by already we have discussed the relationship of sociology with your history, with your what is that your psychology, anthropology. Today we are going to continue that particular your relationship your of sociology with your other social sciences. And today we have with us your economics as our focus, uh, your subject. And as you know the all the social sciences particularly they used to interpret the your social phenomena, and by applying all your social your scientific method. And so far your economics is concerned, it is all about the economic activities of the your individual, uh, the needs, the wants, definitely bound to have with the people as their needs. So the definitely the individual in the society will be engaged in your economic activities, that is a part of your social activities. So definitely, as it is the part of your social activities, definitely the sociology has a close your relationship with your economics. So let's first in this unit we are going to discuss the origin and development of the discipline both sociology and economics. Then we will elaborately discuss the its subject matter of your sociology and economics. Then we'll understand the reciprocal relationship between sociology and economics, and we'll also analyze common issues concerning both sociology and economics. So economics, again I repeat that it is based on your consumption, your production and distribution in the society. It is the economic activities. It is the part of your social activities. So definitely there is going to have a close your what is that your relation between sociology and economics. It is the one of the your most important your aspect of your social activities. So let's see. The first we should again discuss the subject matter of sociology. Then we will relate the sociology with economics. First, we'll discuss the subject matter of sociology, then the subject matter of your economics, then the interrelationship and your uh, intersections between your sociology and economics. We'll discuss everything in this year unit. So let's start the subject matter of sociology first. Then we'll discuss a little bit economics and their relationship. So this unit discusses sociology and its relationship with economics. There is always a connection between the social conditions of a period and the ideas which are dominant in that period. The development of sociology, a scientific discipline, can therefore be traced back to the period of European history which experienced tremendous social, political, and economic changes as embodied in the French Revolution and the Industrial Revolutions of 17th, 18th century. तो आम जो देखा जे सोशियोलोजी इवोल्यूशन संबंध में देन ଏହା ହେଲା କେମିତିଆ ମଣିଷର ଷ୍ଟେରିଓଟାଇପ ଲାଇଫ ରେ ଏକ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ଆସିଲା ଆମେ ଯଦି ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରି କୁ ଦେଖିବେ ଦେନ୍ ଦ ୟୁରୋପିଆନ ହିଷ୍ଟ୍ରିରେ ଯୋଉ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ଆସିଲା ପାର୍ଟିକୁଲାରଲି ସେଠି ତୁମର ୟୁରୋପର ଅନ୍ଧକାର ଯୁଗ ବା ଡାର୍କ ଏଜେସ୍ ଖତମ ହେଇକି ତାପରେ ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଆଲ ତମର ରିଭଲ୍ୟୁସନ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଇଗଲା ଫ୍ରେଞ୍ଚ ରିଭଲ୍ୟୁସନ ଆସିଗଲା ମାନେ ଇକୋନୋମିକ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିଜ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡିଏ ହଲଚଲ ଆସିଲା ପଲିଟିକାଲ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିଜ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡିଏ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ଆସିଲା ଫର ହ୍ୱିଚ୍ ଦ ପାର୍ଟିକୁଲାର ୟୋର social changes came out ଏବଂ ଏଇଥିରୁ ହିଁ ଏକ ନୂଆ ଏକ ଡିସିପ୍ଲିନ ଇମର୍ଜ କଲା and that is sociology. So sociology ର emergence କୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା it trace back to your political your development historical development eco development in the your European your countries. So the development of sociology as a scientific discipline can therefore be traced back to the period of European history which experienced tremendous social, political, and economic changes as embodied in the French Revolution and the Industrial Revolutions of 17th, 18th century. This was also known as the Enlightenment period because of the development of science and the positive philosophy. So, in fact, this Enlightenment period that paved the way to evolve some new social sciences, and among them is your sociology, the youngest one. Social thought, social philosophy, and social theory are the various stages that signify the development of sociological theories over several periods of ages. Sociology is a branch of social sciences, has its own characteristic. It is different from other social sciences in certain respects. So let's see the features of your or your subject matter or the scope of your sociology. Following are the main characteristic of sociology. So definitely ମୁଁ କହିବାକୁ ଚାହେଁ ଯେ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯେହେତୁ now we are focusing your attentions on your sociology, so definitely you must know the subject matter and your what is that focus area of sociology. Then only as it is your mother of all your social sciences. Then only unless and until you are not getting sociology properly, then you cannot relate sociology with your other social sciences. So the main features of your sociology characteristic. Sociology is an independent science first. Sociology has now become a completely independent discipline and it's no more treated as a branch of any other social sciences. Agaro, this year sociology was considered to be a branch of your anthropology. किसी लोग का मतलब यह भी कहा जाए नहीं sociology is just your the equivalent your what is that subject matter of your social anthropology, but now it has emerged as your independent your discipline. It is no more treated as a branch of any other social sciences like history, political science, or philosophy. As an independent discipline, it has developed its own field of study, boundary, and method. Then sociology is a social science and not a physical science. Though we are applying all your scientific method so as to study the social activities, the social phenomena, still we are not taken as a pure physical science. यार अनेक गुड़े तार अच्छी लिमिटेशन जेमती कि सपोज इन सोशियोलॉजी we are dealing with a human being. We are collecting data through your interviews, through your questionnaire. आमे बुली बुली जाके आमे क्वेश्चनियर संग्रह करूछु कि आमे इंटरव्यू करूछु कि बेले बेले जाके पार्टिसिपेटरी ऑब्जर्वेशंस द्वारा आमे डाटा कलेक्शंस करूछु. As we are applying all your scientific method, जेमिति कि गोटे फिजिकल साइंस रे बा फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री बा बायोलॉजी रे ସେମାନେ सैंपल संग्रह करछन्ती एक निर्दिष्ट जिनिस को स्टडी करबा पई ताको आनुछन्ती लैबोरेटरी को सेठी ସେମାନେ परीक्षा करछन्ती एक सिद्धांत रे पहुंचुछन्ती एवं जो सिद्धांत ସେମାନେ पहुंचुछन्ती ଏହା ଯେତେ बेले भी टेस्ट करछन्ती सेही ही रिजल्ट बाहरुछ इन केस ऑफ योर कारण सेही ऑब्जेक्ट गुडा को ସେମାନେ भेरी करू नाहंती तांको कैरेक्टरिस्टिक भेरी करू नाही किंतु इन केस ऑफ योर सोशल साइंसेस एज वी आर डीलिंग योर ह्यूमन योर बॉडीज ह्यूमन इंडिविजुअल्स को हमें डील करूछु तेनु ସେମାନେ सेही पार्टिकुलर जिनिस बारंबार रिपीट करिवे भिन्न भिन्न हमर टेस्ट एवं सर्वे मानकरे यह जरूरी नुहे तेणु बेले बेले कोन होय सेही सिद्धांत जहा कि हमें उपनीत होइताउ ता सबु बेले इंटैक्ट रहइबो यार कोनसी गारंटी न ऑब्जेक्टिविटी न थाए तेणु आम जदियो सब प्रकार आम साइंटिफिक मेथड को आम अप्लाई कर सो एज टू स्टडी योर सोशल फिनोमेना तथापि आमको एक प्योर साइंस एज लाइक योर फिजिकल साइंसेस आमको ता सही दर्जा बा सही स्टेटस दिया जाउ नाही. It is not a physical science. Sociology belongs to the network of social sciences and not to the physical sciences like physics, chemistry, or biology. As a social science, it focuses on man, his social behavior, social activities, and social life. Instead of the above, you can say sociology developed as an independent discipline out of social philosophy. So it is not a physical science. बेले बेले गोटे द्वंद्वात्मक परिस्थिति रे आमे पहुंचू जे whether sociology arts or as a science. किसी फिलोसोफर से क्लेम करते जे दे एज वी कैन हैव ऑल द योर व्हाट इज दैट सो फार योर व्हाट इज दैट कंक्लूजन इज कंसर्न हम सिद्धांत को नेबा जदी तार जो मेथोडोलॉजी हम जो पुट करछु ताको जदी नेबा जेहेतु सब जिंस गुडा को इट इज ऑल इक्वल विथ योर फिजिकल सेंसेस तेनो सोशियोलॉजी इज ए प्योर साइंस पार्ट देखले किसी फिलोसोफर का मंतव्य बा सोशलिस्ट का मंतव्य होची जे जदियो आमे अनेक गुडे साइंटिफिक मेथड को आमे अप्लाई करछु so as to study your social activities and social phenomena still आमे माने एक फिजिकल साइंस रो दर्जा बा स्टेटस आमे उपभोग कर परबे नाही कारण आमे जो जिंस गुडा को आमे विभिन्न परिस्थिति रे आमे एक सर्वे करके बा विभिन्न मेथड अप्लाई करके आमे जो सिद्धांत रे पहुंचुछु से जिंसटा लॉन्ग रन रे ता एस्टैब्लिश्ड हेबो यार गारंटी रहू नाही बेले बेले प्रॉब्लम हे जाय तेनु आमे एक प्योर फिजिकल साइंस रो स्टेटस पाई पारु ना. Let's see the definition of sociology. Sociology focuses on organizations of social relationship and attempts to analyze the dynamics of organized patterns of social relations and social behavior. याको यदि हमें सिंप्लीफाई करिबा then it is all about scientific study of your social behavior, social relationship, interwoven social relations को हमें interpret करूछु by applying all your scientific method and that is all about sociology. हमरो स्टडी स्फीयर रे लोक मानकर तांकर तमरो बुढ़ियाणी जाल भलिया बुणा हेतिबा संपर्क को अध्ययन करूछु सामाजिक अनुष्ठान गुडी को प्लीज पुट योर माइक इन योर म्यूट मोड प्लीज. सो
एक्सक्यूज मी सर सर भी एक्चुअली को यूनिट टा पढ़ाउ छी ଟିକେ सर कहबे
it is your unit 5 right now.
Unit 5 तमने ब्लॉक 2 सर
right.
Relationship of sociology with economics
right.
आगे सर आगे थैंक यू सर.
Okay so I hope that some of the students मजरे कहउतले कि नहीं सर आपण टोटली हमर कन्वर्सेशन ता इंग्लिश रे हो so that बोधे सार जने ननुरिया थिले but जदि मो 100% जदि इंग्लिश जदि कम्युनिकेशन से जिवो then other students may not get all the things properly, so I am just mixing your what is that imparting your method with your English and your Oriya. So I hope you will get it properly. So anyway, so that sociology tries to answer 3 basic questions. As it is there, we are investigating, interpreting your social behavior, social phenomena, social institutions, all the your traditions, cultures, everything that we are scanning in the light of your science, so that we can get or we can have a smooth your social life. जहाँ कि मु अन्य क्लास में कहितले जे जणे हमर क्वेश्चंस करि पारे जे प्रत्येक सब्जेक्ट पढिबार का यूटिलिटी था जे व्हाट इज द यूटिलिटी ऑफ रीडिंग सोशियोलॉजी. दैट सोशियोलॉजी द सोशियोलॉजिस्ट आर सेड टू बी योर सोशल डॉक्टर्स दैट दे डायग्नोज से माने जो हमर सोशल लेवल्स अछि ताको से माने खोजी बाहर करचंती तार कॉज को बाहर करचंती सेति पय प्रतिकार चिंता करा होची एवं जस्ट से दैट इज पर्टिकुलर से समस्या को अनुध्यान करा होची. So sociology deals with all aspects of your social life by putting your scientific method. आवश्यकता रहिला एति पय जे सभ्यतार विकास हे जैतिला ऑलरेडी लोक हजार वर्ष बंची सारिथिले किंतु जेहेतु साइंस एवं नॉलेज रो लेकिंग जो आइडिया बा जो थॉट जो डेवलप करथिला एवं सेहि थ्रू सोशल नॉर्म्स सोशल योर व्हाट इज दैट आइडियाज जो डेवलप करथिला जा प्रथा परंपरा रे हमर शामिल हे सारिथिला हमर चलन रे शामिल हे सारिथिला हमर अदर एक्टिविटीज को ताहा कंट्रोल करथला ता साइंस एवं साइंस रो लेकिंग जो अनेक गुडी एमिता जिंस आसी गला जा के हम पय परवर्ती समय रे हमको समस्या भाबरे सृष्टि हैला हमें अनेक गुडी भावना अनेक गुडी जिंस दैट वी रिलेटेड टू योर रिलीजियस योर एक्टिविटीज आमे अनसीन फोर्स सहित ताको रिलेट करी पकैले तो हमर एक्टिविटीज गुडा को अनसाइंटिफिक हे गला जाकि अनेक गुडे प्रॉब्लम्स को जन्म दिला सेति पई एक बहुत जरूरी थिला दैट योर सोशल फेनोमेना एंड सोशल एक्टिविटीज व्हाटएवर दैट वी आर रिलेटेड विथ in your our immediate environment that are to be your interpreted or investigated through your science, and for that this particular your discipline came into existence, and that is sociology. So the sociology tries to answer three basic questions. Firstly, how and where societies emerge. समाज काहेकि अभ्युदय है, समाज आवश्यकता कौन थिला, को फैक्टर्स रेस्पॉन्सिबल थिले जोथ पे कि हमर समाज अभ्युदय है ता संबंध रे एक से आलोकपात करत है सोशियोलॉजी. इन फैक्ट याकू जदि हम डिस्कस करबा इट विल टेक ए क्लास जे व्हाई योर सोसाइटी इमर्ज. खाली जस्ट आमे एति कर परिबा जे आवश्यकता एवं प्रकृति मनुष्य को सामाजिक होबा पे बाध्य कला. एक तो आवश्यक अनेक गुडी आवश्यकतार परिपूर्ण जहा के से एका करि परिबा नाही, एवं दुई तार प्रकृति एज ए सोशल बीइंग तार जो इंस्टिंक्ट बेसिक इंस्टिंक्ट रही जे एक ह्यूमन एनवायरनमेंट रो भीतर से रहबा पे से सबले चाहे आइसोलेशन से बंची परिबो नाही. मनुष्यर प्रकृति या होय तो गोटे पशुटे बंची जाई पारे. तापरे अनेक गुडी नेसेसिटीज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सर्वाइवल टू आरंभ करके तार सोशलाइजेशन तापरे मनुष्य हिसाब रे मनुष्य सब किछि मानवीय प्रकृति पाइबा पई ताको एक ह्यूमन एनवायरनमेंट आवश्यकता रही था जोथि पई कि एक परिवार इवॉल्व लेवा एवं सही परिवार गुडी को तांकर इमीडिएट जो नेसेसिटी को पूरा करबा अनेक गुडी परिवार सहित समान संयोजित हेले एक कम्युनिटी देन अनेक गुडी कम्युनिटी मिसे कि एक समाज परिकल्पना एमिति अनेक गुडी फैक्टर्स अछि दोज आर रेस्पॉन्सिबल for the evolution of a society. Then secondly, how and where societies persist and how and where societies change. These are some of the basic questions that sociology tries to explain. Most of the sociologists agree on the following. Let's see that the major concern of sociology is with the analysis of human social behavior and relationship. Sociology gives attention to the study of primary social institutions such as family and maintenance of social order. Then sociology focuses on evolution, transformation, and functioning of your social life. And sociology deals with social process such as cooperation and competition, accommodation and assimilation, social conflict, communication in society, social differentiation, and social stratification. These are the your area jaki sociology एथरे आलोकपात करता है अनेक गुडी जिंस ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज सोशल एक्टिविटीज. देन ए सब जिंस गुडी को स्टडी करिया पई sociology has its own methodology and is based on empirical data collection and inductive reasoning, but also has deductive aspects at the level of generalizations. हमें जब एक सिद्धांत रे पहुंचुछु generalizations हमें जब करूछु, then we are also applying the deductive method, then you are also using methodology which are based on your empirical data collections and all that. So हमें जब totally देखिबा ताले sociology is an important discipline because it concerns our own lives as human beings. All humans are social. We could not develop as children or exist as adults without having social ties to others. Society is thus the very condition of human existence. At the same time, we all actively shape the society in which we live. Hence, the sociology is a general science of society. मनुष्य बिना समाज स्थिति नहीं, अस्तित्व रहबो नहीं, एवं एक प्रोग्रेसिव सोसाइटी पई इंडिविजुअल रो बहुत अवदान रही छै. सो बोथ आर इंटररिलेटेड. आमे जे देखिबा जे समाज आवश्यकता संबंध रे ताले गुटे मनुष्य छुआ जे कि फ्रॉम द वेरी बर्थ हेल्पलेस. आमे मु बेले बेले पिलां को कहे जे आमे जदी जतले जन्म होछु वी आर जस्ट लाइक योर बायोलॉजिकल ऑर्गेनिज्म. एक छेली छुआ बा कोन से एनिमल रो एक शावक एच लाइक आमे समान को जदी बाहर फोपाडी देबा समान तांकर सर्वाइवल पई समान निजे चेष्टा करके होय तो समान करि पारिबे. किंतु गुटे मनुष्य छुआ फ्रॉम द वेरी बर्थ without the help of your immediate your human environment तारा से सर्वाइव भी करि पारिबो नै. जे सर्वाइव भी करि गला ता भितरे जे मानवीय गुण गुडी को चिता परिप्रकाश हे पारिबो नै unless and until एक immediate human environment जाके हमें परिवार पाउछु in the shape of your family. सही माने चेष्टा करचंते जे प्राइमरी ग्रुप ता भितरे अनेक गुडे मानवीय गुण गुडी को ताको सोशलाइज ताको इंटरनलाइज करके से गुण गुडी को डेवलप करबा पय परवर्ती पर्याय रे अनेक गुडे जिस जहा के हमें सिखबा कथा the norms, values, what to do, what not to do. ताहा हमें सिखुछु प्राइमरी ग्रुप गला परे. Then your other groups are there, peer groups, तापरे others your primary and your secondary groups. तो जन्म टू मृत्यु पर्यंत अनेक गुडे ग्रुप्स रो हमें संस्था रे आउछु समाज रे एवं सही माने ही हमको सिखौचंती अनेक गुडे सामाजिक आवश्यकता गुड़ी पूरा पूरी करबा पई अनेक गुडी केमतिया हमें को प्रकार वे को हमें एडॉप्ट करिवे को अनुष्ठान मन को हम टच रे आसीबे को व्यवस्था सहित हमें जड़ित हेबे ऑल वी लर्न फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी सो एक सामाजिक जीवन मनुष्य पई अपरिहार्य so it is necessary that we should have definitely a close your what is that interpretation you should have a knowledge on your sociology let's see what is economics is all about then we'll relate these particular two subjects ଏବଂ ଏହାକୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଏକ ସାଧାରଣ ଅର୍ଥରେ ଆମେ ଯଦି ବୁଝିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବେ ସମାଜ ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ହେଉଛି ସମାଜର ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ ଜାଲବଲିଆ ବୁଣା ହେଇଥିବା ସମ୍ପର୍କ ଗୁଡିକର ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ ସମାଜରେ ଥିବା ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ ମଣିଷକୁ ଏକ ସାମାଜିକ ଜୀବ ରୂପେ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରେ ସୋସିଓଲୋଜି ବଟ୍ ଇନ୍ କେସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଇକୋନୋମିକ୍ସ ଏହା ମଣିଷର ଏକ ନିର୍ଦ୍ଦିଷ୍ଟ ଏକ ଦିଗକୁ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରେ ଏକ ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ତାହା ହେଉଛି ଇକୋନୋମିକ ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିଜ ବା ଯାହାକୁ ତାର ଖାଦ୍ୟ ଏକ ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ତ ହାଉ ଟୁ ପ୍ରଡ୍ୟୁସ तापरे जहाँ प्रोडक्शन सब तार कंजप्शंस केमती हेबो जहाँ किछि बोली गला तार डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस केमती हेबो देन तार मार्केटिंग एंड ऑल दैट व्हाट टाइप ऑफ मार्केट्स प्रिवेल्स तापरे वेज लेबर बहुत गुडे जिंस सो इट इज एहा होछि मनुष्यर एक अंश सामाजिक जीवन का अंश विशेष मात्र तो डेफिनेटली आमे जदी एक इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज को स्टडी करूचे माने डेफिनेटली आमे तार सोशल एक्टिविटीज को हमको सब किछि को देखियो पड़िबो यदि इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज किछि आमे परिवर्तन लेगो चाहूचे देन डेफिनेटली वी आर गोइंग टू सी अनेक गुडे समस्या अछि अर्थनैतिक समस्या गुडीकर अनेक गुडे चेर समाज रे रही सामाजिक जीवन रो अनेक गुडे समस्या अर्थनैतिक दिग सहित जड़ित सो बोथ द योर सब्जेक्ट बोथ द डिसिप्लिन आर इंटरवन एंड इंटररिलेटेड हेते पे तांकर इंटरसेक्शंस तांकर समन्वय रे अनेक गुडे नुआ एक सब डिसिप्लिन हमरो अछि जाके हमें कहूचु political science with political sociology then sociological politics सेमतिया इकोनॉमिक्स मध्ये तमरो इंटरवन सब्जेक्ट का रहिछि let's say economics is a social science that deals with human wants and their satisfaction classical economics assumes that people have unlimited wants and the resources to satisfy these wants are limited they are always you're engaged in work to secure the things they need for the satisfaction of their wants এবং এইথ্রু হি ইকোনমিক एक्टिविटीज को हमें ये करि परबा जे ह्यूमन वांट्स अनलिमिटेड रिसोर्सेस लिमिटेड मनुष्य काम करि चलछि सो टू सैटिस्फाई ऑल द नीड्स এবং এইথ্রু हि प्रोडक्शंस कंजप्शन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस ए सब जिंस का आउछि এবং ऑल दिस आर योर द सब्जेक्ट मैटर ऑफ योर इकोनॉमिक्स like the farmer in the field the worker in the factory the clerk in the office and the teacher in the school are all at work the basic questions that arises here is why different people undertake these activities the answer is that they are working to earn income with which they satisfy their wants and this is your part of your economic activities in all sphere for everyone people have multiple wants to satisfy people's multiple wants include basic needs such as food cloth shelter and other needs like your better education better health facilities etc according to one perspective it is assumed that there is no limit for human wants it is insatiable when one wants get satisfied another wants automatically takes place and so on in an endless succession मनुष्यर तार इच्छा बा तार आवश्यकतार कोनोसी अंत नाही आमे जदि कोनोसी एक मनुष्य को कहिबे जे आपनकर कोन कोन आवश्यकता रहिछि जीवन रे कहंतु से लिस्ट करिवे आरंभ करिवे बोधे यहा बहुत दूर पर्यंत लंबिबो गोटे वांट्स पूरा हेउने अन्य एक वांट्स आगरे छिडा होछि सो एही वांट्स को पूरा करबा पछरे मनुष्य धाई चलिछि एवं दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ इट्स इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज when one wants get satisfied another want automatically takes place and so on in an endless succession hence we say that it is impossible to satisfy one's want people earn money by doing some work or activity and they use this money to satisfy their wants economics is about the conversion of raw materials into usable good called production so it is all about that you're converting your raw material to usable your goods and that is your production the use of these goods called consumptions and the distributions of resources in society so economics is all about how to produce and how to consume it and the how to your distribute all the your what is that the surplus your the your what is that products, and that is the your subject matter of economics. Thus, human activities have two common aspects. First, we are all engaged in providing for our needs, and secondly, needs vary for different goods and services. These actions of acquiring resources and spending is called economic activity. Then, the starting point of all economic activity is the existence of human wants. Wants give rise to efforts, and efforts secure satisfaction. The things which directly satisfy human wants are called consumption goods. A few consumption goods like air, sunshine are abundant, they are free. But we are what is that? We are in a cutthroat race so as to get the resources which are not free. Unlimited wants को पूरा करने ପାଇଁ ए resources ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆମେ definitely we are bound to use all the resources. Economic activities रे ए सबुर आवश्यकता रही and for that different sorts of your what is that market theory do exist. They are available at free cost. All these your you can say the consumption goods which are free like sunshine and your air and all that. But most of goods are scarce. They are available only by paying a price, and therefore they are called economic goods. They do not exist in sufficient quantity to satisfy all wants. So in our your day-to-day life, definitely there are some your goods which are we are getting free of cost. For some goods we have to pay, that is your economic goods. And in this your race, so as to accumulate all your economic goods, so as to get your economic goods, so as to satisfy all the needs, we are engaged in different your economic activities like production, and then your consumptions and your distributions. Economics, it is the study of consumption, production, and wealth distribution. And as a science of society, sociology is highly concerned with the institutions and association of human beings. So now you can relate this your sociology with your economics. Sociology is the scientific study of human interactions and interrelations, their conditions and consequences. But economics deals with economic activities of man. It is basically a science of wealth and choice. If you see the subject matter of your economics, then it is nothing but a science of wealth and choice, and particularly based on your productions, consumptions, and distribution. But so far sociology is concerned, it is the scientific studies of human interactions and interrelations. It is the study of different institutions, all your social activities, all your social issues, social evils, everything. So we are covering a broader part of your society, whereas in economics particularly, it is just covering the one part of your human activities, that your economic activities only. So whenever we are interrogating or we are just studying your economic activities, so definitely you are bound so as to study the social activities also, because the social activities have your great impacts on your economic activities, and economic activities do exist in your social activities every time. Economics is a social science which studies human behavior in relation to its unlimited ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. It largely focuses on the activities of man, such as production, consumption, distribution, and exchange. It also studies the structure and functions of different economic organizations like banks, markets, etc. It is your subject matter of your economics. From this, it is obvious that economics is concerned with the material needs of human as well as their material welfare. However, there exists a great deal of interrelationship between these two important branches of social sciences. So definitely, once we are concerning or we are concerned with your economic activities, that is the part of your social activity. So definitely, we have to see the society. We have to go to your society. ଏବେ just କହୁଥିଲି ଆମେ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ଅର୍ଥନୈତିକ ସମସ୍ୟାର ଏକ ତାର ସବୁ କିଛି the root that lies in your society, that is your subject matter of your sociology. So a great deal of your interrelationship between these two important branches of social sciences do exist. Both are interdependent and interrelated. Because of this interrelationship, economics is in fact but one branch of sociology. ଆମେ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବା ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସି ଯୋଉ ଆତ୍ମନିର୍ଭର ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ ଯେ ମ୍ୟୁଚୁଆଲ ଯୋଉ ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ରହୁଛି ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସି, economics as a subject that depends on sociology so as to solve so many your economic problem, economic issues, सेमितिया सोसाइटी रे जो सोशल बिहेवियर को स्टडी करको हेले बा सोशल इश्यूज गुडा को सॉल्व करको हेले ताले वी आर जस्ट डिपेंडिंग ऑन द योर इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज आल्सो कारण अनेक गुडे सामाजिक समस्या बा अनेक गुडे सोशल इविल्स बा सोशल प्रॉब्लम्स रो तार अनेक गुडे रहिछि तार कारण विथ योर इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज एवं इकोनॉमिक्स मध्ये जो अनेक गुडे समस्या रहिछि तार कारण रहिछि सोशल एक्टिविटीज आमे को परवर्ती समय देखिबा अनेक गुडे कॉमन तमरा समस्या गुडे जेंति अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट हैला पॉवर्टी हैला कि इन केस ऑफ डाउरी आल्सो ए सब गुडा ए सब्जेक्ट को बोथ इकोनॉमिक्स एंड योर the sociologists particularly they interpret in their own way. So economics in fact but one branch of sociology. Similarly your Silverman opines that economics is regarded as an offshoot of sociology which studies the general principles of social relations. Their interrelationship are as follows. Let's see the interrelationship between your economics and sociology. Economics is concerned with material welfare of individual, which in turn is the basis for common welfare. In order to achieve common welfare, economics takes help from all social sciences and mostly from sociology. So the basic objective of your economics is your economic welfare. That is a basis for common welfare. So definitely, जेतेबेले economic activities द्वारा आमे एक अर्थनैतिक एक प्रगति एबे चाहूछु समाज रे तो डेफिनेटली ता सही प्रगति आनिबा पई बा से एक्टिविटीज को केमिति आमे करिवे को हिसाब रे करिवे डेफिनेटली सेति पई डेफिनेटली वी आर गोइंग टू टेक हेल्प फ्रॉम ऑल सोशल साइंसेस बट मोस्टली फ्रॉम सोशियोलॉजी अनेक गुडे अर्थनैतिक हमरो जो स्टेप्स बा जो हमर जो मेजर्स अछि ताको आमे जलके आमे ग्रहण करछु सेतले हमको देखैउ पड़छे सामाजिक दिग गुडी को फॉर इट्स ओन comprehension economics takes help of sociology and depends on it. Economics is a part of sociology, hence without the help from sociology it is very difficult to understand economics completely. So definitely it is एतो याको अति इजीली हमें जानि पारबे जे पार्ट ऑफ सोशल एक्टिविटीज इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज इज पार्ट ऑफ सोशल एक्टिविटीज तो इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज को स्टडी करले माने डेफिनेटली वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस वी आर गोइंग टू सी द सोशल एक्टिविटीज फर्स्ट अनेक गुडे जिंस अछि जहाके अनेक गुडे अर्थनैतिक समस्या अछि आमे एबे भी जो हमरा प्लानिंग कुरा का होछि ड्यूरिंग 5 ईयर प्लान्स हो किमा अदर सॉर्ट्स ऑफ योर इकोनॉमिक प्लानिंग प्लान्स गुडा को जो अछि ताकू जलके हमें सेप अप करछु सेतबेले डेफिनेटली you are going to your society we are what is that collecting all your data samples from your society how the needs can be satisfied which plans can be adopted which policies should be adopted so that the common welfare can be achieved and all that so that economic welfare is a part of social welfare when there are economic problems in society such as inflation, poverty and unemployment, economics usually takes the help of sociology and they take into account the social events occurred at that particular time. So whenever we are trying to solve some of the economic issues, economic problems like your inflation, unemployment and poverty, we usually take the help of sociology and definitely we are taking into account the social events occurred at that time, at that particular time. At the same time, it is true that society controls the economic activities of an individual. Classical sociologists like your Max Weber or Pareto have done extensive and your rigorous research on economy and society, which was the later great beneficial for economics. Some economists also consider economic change as an aspect of social change. Might have you seen the amar jo सामाजिक परिवर्तन आसिला हमर यूरोपियन तमरा डार्क एज परे परे that is all due to your economic change. The economic change brought that social change. এবং সেই social change রে ଆମେ ଆମର ଦୃଷ୍ଟିଭଙ୍ଗୀ ଆମର perceptions all sorts of things ଆମେ divine rule theory को ଆମେ challenge कले जो existing norms and values को ଆମେ challenge करि पारले and से सब का possible ହେଲା सेतेबेले जेतेबेले एक rapid economic change आसिला in the shape of industrial revolutions, French revolutions and all that. So you can say that the economic change as an aspect of your social change. Usually, generalizations of any economic problem is based on the data collected provided by sociology. एवं आमे अर्थनैतिक दृष्टिकोण कोनसे एक समस्या को जदि आमे स्टडी करूछे ताले तार सब किछि जड़ रहउछे एठी समाज रे आमे समाज को जाके अनुध्यान करबा निहाती जरूरी unless and until sociology will not provide the data then it is too difficult to sort out the problems related to your economics. It is same with your political science also, it is same with your history also. If they want to survey anything, then definitely its relations has is in the depth of your society. Thus it is very clear that economics cannot go far alone or develop as an independent subject of social sciences without the help of sociology. Similarly, sociology too take help from economics. Let's see how sociology takes help from economics. Economics greatly enriches sociological knowledge. Economic factors greatly influence each and every aspect of social life. ଆମର ଅର୍ଥନୈତିକ ଦିଗରେ ଯଦି କିଛି ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହଉଛି ତାର ସିଧା ଇମ୍ପାକ୍ଟ ହେଉଛି ଆମର ସୋସିଆଲ ଆମର ସାମାଜିକ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ସାମାଜିକ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ଆସୁଛି ଯୋଉକି ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି ଏବେ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଯେ ଆମେ ଯଦି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯଦି ଆମର ଆଧୁନିକ ଯୁଗରେ ଆମେ ଏକ ଭିନ୍ନ ଏକ ଚିନ୍ତାଧାରା ଭିନ୍ନ ଏକ ସାମାଜିକ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚରରେ ବା ଆମେ ଅନ୍ୟ ପ୍ରକାର ଏକ ଚିନ୍ତାଧାରା ବା ଏକ ମଡର୍ଣ୍ଣାଇଜ୍ଡ ଆମର attitude ଏବଂ perception ଯଦି ଅଛି that is all due to economic change. Economic change used to bring a sea change in your human life. So ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଆମର ସମାଜରେ କିଛିଟା ଜିନିଷ ଆମେ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରିବା ଚାହୁଁଛୁ ଆମେ ତାର ଇକୋନୋମିକ ଆସ୍ପେକ୍ଟ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଛୁ. So economics greatly enriches sociological knowledge. Economic factors greatly influence each and every aspect of social life. Some of the important social problems like your dowry, suicide cannot be sociologically analyzed without the help of economics because these social problems are mainly of economic crisis. Hence, you can say that economics is a part of sociology, and without the help of economics, sociologists will not be able to find solutions for many social problems. It will be too difficult for a sociologist so as to solve or to sort out all social issues without the help of your economics. Economics greatly contribute to the field of sociological knowledge and research. The well-known social scientists like your Karl Marx said that economic relations constitute the foundation of society. Economic factors plays vital role in every aspect of our social life, and so sociologists are concerned with economic institutions. For this reason, sociologists like your Spencer, Weber, or Durkheim and others have relied on economics in their analysis of your social relationship. ଆମେ ଯଦି ଇମାଇଲ ଦରଖାଇମଙ୍କର ତାଙ୍କର ସୁଇସାଇଡ ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ତାଙ୍କ ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ପେପର ତାକୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଅନୁଧ୍ୟାନ କରିବେ କିମ୍ବା ରିଲିଜିୟନ ପେପରକୁ ଦେଖିବେ ଇମାଇଲ ଦରଖାଇମଙ୍କର କିମ୍ବା କାଲମାର୍କ୍ସଙ୍କର ଆମେ ଦାସ କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲକୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଆନାଲାଇଜ କରିବେ ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବେ ଯେ ଏ ସବୁ ଗୁଡିକ ଯୋଉ ସାମାଜିକ ଦିଗ ଗୁଡିକ ସେମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଦର୍ଶାଇଛନ୍ତି ଅନେକ ସୋସିଆଲ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚରକୁ ସେମାନେ ଯୋଉ ବିଲ୍ଡ ଅପ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି କିମ୍ବା ଅନେକ ଗୁଡିଏ ସୋସିଆଲ ଇସ୍ୟୁଜ ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିଛନ୍ତି those are all based on your economic activities of the people. The fact that society is largely influenced by economic factors while economic process determined by the social condition does suggest that the relation between sociology and economics is very intimate. Again, I repeat that society is largely influenced by economic factors while economic process determined by the social condition. And it suggests that there is a great relation where the relation between sociology and economics is very intimate. Economics can be defined as a study of human beings in ordinary business of life, or in other words, it is the sciences of wealth in its three phases of production, distribution, and consumption. The area of cooperation between sociology and economics is widening. In your day-to-day activities, you will see in every phases of your life, definitely the area of cooperations between sociology and economics is widening. Economists are more and more making use of the sociological concepts in the study of economic problems. Economists work with sociologists in their study of the problems of economic development in underdeveloped countries. Combined efforts of both the experts may be of great practical help in meeting the challenges. Whenever so as to sort out or to understand some your economic issues that those are prevailing in the society like your poverty, unemployment, all these things, ei jinsu ko sort out kala bele ko ei jinsu study kala bele ko definitely the economists particularly they are taking help from your sociologists. The sociologists they are providing ample data about the individuals বিভিন্ন আমরা survey মাধ্যমরে or interviews, group discussions, or even sometime if you go to your tribal area ko jodi jaଉଛୁ ତାଙ୍କର ଯଦି issues ko ଆମେ ये କରୁଛୁ ନକ୍ସଲାଇଟ୍ ଏରିଆକୁ ଯାଉଛୁ ତାଙ୍କର issues କୁ ଆମେ ଯଦି study କରୁଛୁ ତା social issues କୁ ଯଦି study କରୁଛୁ ତ definitely that is based on your economic activities by economic issues. So both are providing ample your data, ample your findings. Economists, they are providing data and your information to your sociologist so as to sort out your social problems. Again, the economic issues ko sort out kar paye, the sociologists, they are helping a lot by providing data and information from your society. Thus, it is clear from the foregoing paragraphs that both sociology and economics are very closely related to each other. There are some problems which are studied by both sociologists and economists, that your economic changes results in social changes and vice versa. যেহেতু ইকোনমিক চেঞ্জেস অনেক গুড়ে সোশ্যাল চেঞ্জেস আনে এবং সোশ্যাল চেঞ্জেস অনেক গুড়ে ইকোনমিক চেঞ্জেস কু আনে, সো both are interrelated, and unless and until we'll not get a clarity regarding both these disciplines and their your interwoven your relationship, then it is too difficult to sort out or to understand social problem and social issues. Now, though both your discipline has your so many your what is that similarities, still some your differences do exist between them. Despite the above discussed your interrelationship between sociology and economics, both the sciences have certain differences which are discussed below. Let's see the differences between your sociology and economics as your discipline. निश्चय रहिबो कारण your sociology, the focus or the focal point is your society, whereas in your economics they are just touching the part of your social activities, that your consumption, production, distributions, economic activities only. Then जदि आमे देखिबा जे सोशियोलॉजी रो बहुत आगरो इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज ऊपर रिसर्च कराई के इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज रो आवश्यकता को अनुभव करके यार एज ए डिसिप्लिन या इमर्ज करथिला. बहुत पुराना सोशल साइंस इकोनॉमिक्स टा, your sociology youngest social science, पुणी जो research methodology अछि for both they use something your different your research your methodology बा अन्य समाने तांगा tools को समाने use करथांती. So let's see, first of all let's see the differences between your sociology and your economics. Sociology primarily studies about society and social relationship, whereas economics studies about wealth and choice. Understood? Sociology emerged as a science of society very recently, whereas economics is comparatively an older science. Then sociology is considered as an abstract science, whereas economics is considered as a concrete science in the domain of social sciences. Sociology is an abstract science. यह एक अमूर्त विज्ञान. अमूर्त विज्ञान आमे जो जो कांसेप्ट को आमे टच करछु इन सोशियोलॉजी सोसाइटी अमूर्त ताको छुई हेबो नै, देखि हेबो नै, केवल आमे समाज गुटे अछि बोली आमे खाली अनुभव करूछु. यह अमूर्त विज्ञान अटे. All your concepts those are discussed in sociology, almost they are your abstract by nature, but in your economics all your statistical your data, everything, all sorts of things that you can see, you can compare, you can test everything. So it is a concrete your science economics, but so far your sociology is concerned, it is abstract in your nature. Then sociology generally deals with all aspects of your social science, whereas economics deals specific aspect of your social science. It is only economic activities only. So आमे कहि परिबा जे economics is a part of your sociology. एक broader social activities ru part hoche economic activities. So you can say that it is just touching the a particular part of your social activities. Then sociology has a very wide scope, whereas economic scope is very limited. This sure यार a wider scope रहेगा sociology definitely you are compared to your economics. Then sociology is concerned with the social activities of individuals, whereas economics is concerned with their economic activities. Already I have told you. So society is studied as a unit of study in sociology, where individual is taken as a unit of study in economics. आमे समाज विज्ञान रे आमे समाज को एक यूनिट हिसाब से नौचु whenever we are studying that particular your society. किंतु इनका सब इकोनॉमिक्स जे कौन से जिनिस आमे स्टडी कला बेल को आमे को इंडिविजुअल को एज ए यूनिट आमे स्टडी करू, नॉट सोसाइटी. Both sociology and economics differ from each other in respect of your methods and techniques they use for their study. So these are the 8 points, the differences याको बोथ आपण मानको एग्जाम रे एगुडा को हमरा क्वेश्चन से आसे. Write the differences between your sociology and economics, sociology and political science, that एगुडा को शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन से रे आसे. So या पे टिके आपण माने देखि एबे देखिबा definitions given by different economics and their relations to sociology. आमे एठी जो जुड़े जो हमर सब पारा अछि जे इकोनॉमिक्स मानकर डेफिनेशंस and relationship of economics with sociology ସେମାନେ କେମିତି define କରୁଛନ୍ତି economics ଗୁଡାକ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ଯେତେବେଳେ socialist ମାନଙ୍କ view how they view how they do understand the relationship your sociology with economics, the viewpoint of your sociologist, the viewpoint of your economist. First, let's see the economist. According to your economist, economics studies that part of social welfare which can be brought directly or indirectly into relationship with the measuring rod of money. Here, instead of taking individualistic needs and concerns, his concerns with the society as a whole, which is the basis of the subject of sociology. Here, he opines that social relations are formed due to the presence of wealth, which is the domain of economics. यहाँ यही हिसाब से मैंने डिफाइन करचंती and relate करचंती economics को sociology से. If we look at societal relation, we observe that in most of the cases, the rich wish to interact and spend time with the rich only and seems to ignore the presence of the poor. एठी से या कहबा चाहउचंती जे अर्थनैतिक जो इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज अछि जो अर्थनैतिक आम जो कार्य गुड़ाक अच्छी बा अर्थनैतिक जो रिलेटेड इश्यूज गुड़ाक अच्छी बा इंडिविजुअल सहित रिलेट थिबा अर्थनैतिक जिनस गुड़ाक यह जीवन रे सामाजिक जीवन को से कंट्रोल करूछि सामाजिक संपर्क को कंट्रोल करूछि अर्थनैतिक जो हमर जीवन यार डायरेक्ट इंपैक्ट रहउछि हमर सामाजिक जीवन सहित तार को एग्जांपल दोछंती जे जेमिति कि हमर समाज रे हम जो हम स्टेटस पाउछ दो in your Indian context all we are having ascribed status किंतु अबे वर्तमान तो समझिया नहीं we are shifting we have already shifted from your caste based your hierarchy to your class based structure एवं ए क्लास बेस्ड स्ट्रक्चर रे अचीव्ड योर स्टेटस को लोके गुरुत्व दोचंती एवं अचीव स्टेटस ता कोन दैट इज योर इकोनॉमिक गेन ओनली समाज रे जो एक हमें एक स्टेटस हमको मिलुची दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन योर इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज जार जति पैसा रहिला जार जति बैंक बैलेंस रहिला बा जार जति एसेट्स रहिला accordingly they are given a particular class and the poorer they have their own your stratified your groups stratifications होचे समाज रे तो इकोनॉमिक हमरो जो फैक्टर्स टा काम करूची जे so as to build up a social your hierarchy and social relationship ए जिसटा से कहबो चाहतो देठी moreover the rich often feel superior over the poor owing to large chunks of money which they possess due to which they fulfill their material needs by buying both cheaper and expensive commodities. In addition, the poor often feel uncomfortable while interacting with the rich and develop a feeling of inferiority owing to lack of your resources. Hence, wealth tends to affect the formation of social groups in the society. The economists feel that no, your wealth tends to affect the formation of social groups in the society and your direct your impact on your social relations. The economic your factors they control the social relationship and social assimilation. The Mill, John Stuart Mill, defines the subject of economics in a social context as the science which traces the laws of such of the phenomena of society as your arise from the combined operations of mankind for the productions of wealth, in so far as those phenomena are not modified by the pursuit of any other object. Clearly, the concept of social effect on the economic activities is reflected in the above definitions and the laws of nature prevalent in the society, which form the basis for the production of economic output. So these are some of your definitions given by your economics, and they used to relate your economics with your sociology. Let's see your opinion of your Alfred Marshall. Say the economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. It examines the part of individual and social action which is most closely connected with the use and attainment of material requisites of well-being. This shows that economics is concerned with the study of man and deals with their activities in the social setup. That is, study the activities of human being in your social setup. Thus, your economics and your sociology are interrelated because all your economic activities are carried out in a particular social setup এবং এই social setup control করছে economic activities को এবং economic activities control করছে social setup. Then let's see the view of your sociologist, the definition given by different sociologists and their relation to economics. ଆମେ ଆଗରୁ economics ମାନଙ୍କର ଦେଖିଲେ ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର view ତାଙ୍କର definition. Let's see. According to Weber, Max Weber, another your renowned your sociologist, he says the science which attempts the interpretative understanding of social action in order to thereby to arrive at a causal explanations of its cause and effects. It deals with cause and effect principle, which is commonly found in economics and the various policies related to it. Thus, the given revolution as a result of economic and behavioral, that is sociological aspect, and both are interconnected to each other, leading to a common effect, that is revolution. So ଆମେ ଯଦି ସମାଜରେ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ଦେଖୁଛୁ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡେ revolution, that is the cause and effect relationship of your economic activities. So whenever this is not only revolutions, other issues गुड़ाक अच्छी, other social problems गुड़ाक अच्छी बा economic issues गुड़ाक अच्छी, जहाँकि आमे सेतेबेले पर्यंत बुझी पारिबे नहीं बा सेतेबेले पर्यंत ताको आमे सॉर्ट आउट कर पारिबे नहीं, ताको वाइप आउट कर पारिबे नहीं, unless and until आमे जदि if you are not taking into account both sociology and economics. In case of economic issues, you are bound to take help of your sociology. In case of your social issue, definitely you are bound to take into considerations the different aspects and the factors of your economics. So, এই ଜିନିଷକୁ ଆହୁରି ସୁଦୃଢ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମେ କହିପାରିବେ ଯେ এই ଇଣ୍ଟରଭନ୍ বা ଇଣ୍ଟର ଯୋଉ ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସି ଯୋଉ ଅଛି, ଇଣ୍ଟର ରିଲେସନସିପ ଅଛି, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଟିକେ ଆଗରୁ କହୁଥିଲି ଯେ କେତେଟା ତାଙ୍କ ସମନ୍ୱୟରେ ଏକ ନିର୍ଦ୍ଦିଷ୍ଟ ଏକ ସବ୍ ଡିସିପ୍ଲିନ ଅଫ ସୋସିଓଲୋଜି ବାହାରିଛି, that is your, you can say, the economic sociology. Economic sociology ଏକ sub discipline part of your sociology. Let's see, the one can see the roots of economic sociology is the classical philosophical and social science tradition. However, it emerged as a systematic academic subdivision of sociology in less than a century ago. Yeah, just less than a century ago, this particular term has been coined, that is economic sociology. It's emerged in the year 1879, and it appears in the work of your British economist, your Stanley Jevons. The term was taken over by the sociologist and appears, for example, in the works of Durkheim and Weber during the year 1890 and 1920. And particularly this term, again, these were your coined and used in the work of Durkheim and your Weber. And ଆମେ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବା recently that economic sociology has an important role to play so as to sort of to understand so many your economic and your social issues. In the recent times, especially after 1980s, economic sociology experienced a remarkable revival. Few sociologists who were doing rigorous research on the relationship between market and society contributed a flurry of articles on the networks of market and society, which eventually led to the revival of economic sociology into an important subfield of sociology. And if you will see the work of your different your sociologists like your Mark, who emphasized on your embeddedness of economic reactions in the concrete social relations, how the economic relations are built up, how the economic relations do have their role in your consumption, production, distributions. All those are determined in a particular your concrete social relation. And this is all about your economic sociology. If you see the Carl Polanyi, another your renowned contributor to economic sociology, argued that the birth of the free market was an institutional transformation necessarily promoted by the state. This got a general acceptance in the domain of economic sociology. If you see the contemporary or free market situations, and it is all is the subject matter of your economic sociology. According to, if you see the encyclopedia, so as to get a clear picture of your clear understanding of your term economic sociology, then you will find that economic sociology is the applications of sociological method to understand the production, distribution, exchange, and consumptions of goods and services. So as to get a clarity on your consumption, distribution, production, the process of your economic activities, then definitely it is the applications of sociological method, and that is your economic sociology. Economic sociology is particularly attentive to the relationship between economic activity and the rest of society, and changes in the institutions that contextualize and condition economic activity. How the social setup, the social relationship used to have an influence on your economic activities, and this part is covered by your economic sociology. Now let's see some of your common issues that are your covered by both economics and sociology. एमतिया केतरा इश्यूज अच्छी जहाँकि आम देखा ताले both are your studied by your both your economics and sociology. They used to have a close your what is the studies or your you can say the close interpretations. There are some issues like your unemployment first. Unemployment is an issue that is covered by both sociology and economics. आमे जदि आमे देखा बेकारी समस्या को यार अर्थनैतिक दिग अच्छी सामाजिक दिग अच्छी सामाजिक दिग को अध्ययन करते द सोशियोलॉजिस्ट अर्थनैतिक दिग को अध्ययन कराउची सपोज लेट्स सी द सपोज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट सिनेरियो को जब स्टडी करबा इन द व्यू ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स तार अनेक गुडे फैक्टर्स बाहरिबो अर्थनैतिक कारक गुड़िक आमे जदि सामाजिक दिग अध्ययन करिवे अनेक गुडे सामाजिक कारक बाहरिबो ये व्हाई द अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट सिनेरियो इज प्रिवेलिंग इन इंडिया. लेट्स सी. When we talk about unemployment, we generally consider it is an economic problem. Unemployment कहले हमारा mind को आसे जे it is purely maybe economic problem. However, when you look at the roots of the unemployment, one can see that it is equally important for sociology as well. In the eyes of sociologists, unemployment is a social problem. Sociologists argue that social factors equally contribute to unemployment. अनेक गुड़े सामाजिक कारक रही जो कि आमर बेकारी समस्या धीरे धीरे बढ़ुची जमती कि आम पॉपुलेशन एक्सप्लोजन को देखिए मुझे पिला को बेले बेले एग्जांपल दे आम द्रुत जनसंख्या वृद्धि यार अर्थनैतिक दिग अच्छी यार सामाजिक दिग अच्छी आम जब सामाजिक दिग को अध्ययन करेंगे जस्ट मुझे लिटिल बिट कह समस्या को आम सामाजिक दृष्टिकोण केमती आम अध्ययन करें देखा जे जनसंख्या विस्फोरण बा हाई पॉपुलेशन जो बर्थ रेट जो जो ग्रो कर आफ्टर सम इयर्स यू नो वी आर गोइंग टू सरपास योर चाइना सो फार योर पॉपुलेशन इज कंसर्न आमे पृथ्वी जनबहुल देश परिगणित हेबे यार सामाजिक दिग को देखा नंबर 1 दैट इज योर यूनिवर्सलिटी ऑफ मैरिज. यूनिवर्सलिटी ऑफ मैरिज हमर एठी अछि इंडिया रे अन्यटी नाही जो कि आम पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल आम पॉपुलेशन जो ग्रोथ अच्छे हम चेक कर यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ मैरिज माने एठी जने पुओ होंतु बा झियो होंतु भारत वर्ष जन्म नेले देन यू आर बाउंड टू आपण टू गेट मेरी आपण आपण इनकम सोर्स किछि हेई पारो न पारो आपण किछि कार्यक्षम होंतु न होंतु यू आर बाउंड टू गेट मेरी इन इंडिया. ताहा होचे एक मुख्य कारण जोति कि वी आर अनेबल टू चेक योर पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ. अगेन आफ्टर यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ मैरिज देयर इज चाइल्ड मैरिज. चाइल्ड मैरिज है माने डेफिनेटली इन द ईयर वेरी आपण एकदम अर्ली एज रे समवन इज गेटिंग मैरिड एंड डेफिनेटली द इन द योर लाइफ साइकिल द नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन आर ग्रोइंग मोर एंड मोर. हम जदि हम 50 वर्ष तलक बा आम 60 वर्ष तलक आम देखिए परिवार रे जनसंख्या आम जदि काउंट करेंगे प्रत्येक घरे 5 भौणी 5 भाई एमतिया प्रकार आम एक स्ट्रक्चर पाई पारि. देन child marriage पर next is your that is your what is that options for your male child. कारण मेल चाइल्ड रो एक पुत्र पाइबाटा या somehow we are relating it to your what is that salvation. मुख्य से आम ताको जोड़ी दउछि जे जेतेले पर्यंत पिंडदान हेबो नै कि हमर मुखाग्नि देबे नै हमर मुख्य प्राप्ति हेबो नै. Then we are just striving for a male child. तापर सेरा जा हला tapre if you see then other factors are also contributing a lot in the what is that in the institutions of marriage jaake high birth rate adko हमको ये करूची and we are unable to control it. तो ये होची जनसंख्या विस्फोरण रो एक सामाजिक दिग. अर्थनैतिक को विचार करा जाए अर्थनैतिक दिग देखिले we are having a your rural your what is that agriculture economy. आम रूरल एग्रीकल्चर इकोनॉमी रे आम जो मेन पावर दरकार पड़ुछि टेक्नोलॉजी अभाव रोचे गोटे लोक चाहूँ जे मोर जतकी संख्यक पुओ झियो हेबे सेमाने सेतकी मते इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज हेल्प करि पारिबे. तपरे जने पुअर चिंता करूछि जे जदि मोर अनेक पुओ झियो हेबे डेफिनेटली सेमाने बाहर को काम करबा को जिबे डेली वेज लेबर हिसाब रे तांकर सेतरा खर्च होने तांको पछरे दे विल ब्रिंग मोर एंड मोर एज वेजेस. अनेक गुडे फैक्टर्स काम करूची अर्थनैतिक दृष्टिकोण एवं सामाजिक दृष्टिकोण आम देखिए अनेक गुडे इश्यूज को एवं ताको प्रॉपर्ली आम बुझी पारिबे. तो प्रत्येक समस्यार बोथ इकोनॉमिक योर फैक्टर्स काम करछन्ते, सोशल फैक्टर्स काम करछन्ते एवं कॉमन फैक्टर केतरा जेमति कि आमे डिस्कस करछ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट या मध्ये बोथ यार सामाजिक दिग रहिछि अर्थनैतिक दिग रहिछि. So in the eyes of sociologists, unemployment is a social problem. Sociologists argue that social factors equally contribute to unemployment. Many of the pioneer sociologists who work on social problems describe unemployment as a product of social factors such as degrading social status, rapid growth of population, drawback in educational system, and geographical immobility. These are the social factors working for the growth of your unemployment. Then a few sociologists have also linked it with your personal factors such as illness, disability, professional unfitness, and lack of experiences. These are your social issues. Those are working, or those are your compelling, or those are your pushing the unemployment scenario in India. For economists, if you see the viewpoint of your economic suppose is related to your unemployment, then unemployment is an economic problem. What they uh, view, they explain unemployment through the transitions of capitalist societies to post-industrial and in the present globalized economics. ସେମାନେ ଏଇ ଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟର୍ସ ଗୁଡାକୁ ଦାୟୀ କରୁଛନ୍ତି for the your unemployment scenario. Economists argues that the occurrence of unemployment largely depends upon the demand for labor, that is the number of jobs available which falls short of labor supply, that is the number of persons who are willing to work. Demand এবং supply theory କୁ ଏଠି ନିଆ ହେଇଛି so far labor is concerned. The reasons for unemployment in India is due to the increasing populations of the country, and rate at which it is increasing has surpassed the rate at which jobs are created. It also economics point of view, due to which many people in India are left jobless and they are unhappy in the society. It is also leading to declining welfare and human resource in the country. Thus, the economics and the socialists, they used to interpret their your what is that the issues of their own way. Then next your issue jaki both sociologist and economics study karanti, that is your child labor. Child labor has become a common dismal practice in many developing countries like India, wherein thousands of minors are made to work and are therefore deprived of education, health facilities, leisure activities, and basic freedoms. এবং ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ଲେବର କୁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ଲେବର ଫୋର୍ସ ଯୋଉ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ତାହା ବହୁତ ବେଶୀ କମ୍ପେୟାର ଟୁ ଅଦର ୟର କଣ୍ଟ୍ରିଜ, କାରଣ ଏଠି ବହୁତ ଛୋଟ ଦିନରୁ ଇନ୍ ଦ ୟର ମାଇନର ଏଜ୍ ଦ ଚିଲଡ୍ରେନ୍ ଆର୍ forced to join the different unorganized sector, working in hotel, in different dhabas, and your what is that in your other your like your glass factory, okay, your what is that making what is that cigarettes and bidi your factories and your fireworks. So the scenario so far your child labor is concerns very ugly here in India, and for the what is that for your poor people, particularly the where the abject poverty prevails, ଗାଁ ମାନଙ୍କରେ ବିଭିନ୍ନ suburban area ରେ even in your slums area, particularly there are so many families, they are pushing their children so as to work in this your area so as to gain some economic benefits ଘର ଚଲେଇବା ପାଇଁ, ତାଙ୍କର ଡେ ଟୁ ଡେ ତାଙ୍କର ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ମେଣ୍ଟେଇବା ପାଇଁ, ଏବଂ ଯୋଉ ପାଇଁ କି ସେମାନେ ଏକ ଭାରି ଅନହେଲ୍ଦି ଏକ working conditions ସେମାନେ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, health hazards ର ଡର ରହୁଛି, ତାପରେ again ତାଙ୍କର they are deprived from education, other your they are losing all your socialization process, ଯୋଉଥିପାଇଁ କି ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟାୟରେ unemployment scenario ଆହୁରି ବଢୁଛି. ତ child labor ଏକ ମୁଖ୍ୟ ସମସ୍ୟା that is your covered by both sociologist and your economist. So India in your India, thousands of minors are made to work and are therefore deprived of education, health facilities, leisure activities, and basic freedoms, violating their rights. Most often, it is not the children who decide to start working instead of going to schools, but there are a host of other socio-economic factors primarily related to their families or household that force them to work. There are so many factors working for which they are being pushed by your family members so as to work. Moreover, these children generally do not get sufficiently paid for their work. ଏବଂ ଯଦି ଆମେ ଦେଖିବେ ଯୋଉ ଛୁଆ ଗୁଡାକ ବିଡି ଫ୍ୟାକ୍ଟ୍ରି ମାନଙ୍କରେ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଫାୟାର ୱାର୍କସ ଯୋଉ ବାଣ ତିଆରି କାରଖାନା ମାନଙ୍କରେ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଭାରି ଏକ ଡିଗ୍ରେଡେଡ ୟୋର ୱାର୍କିଂ କଣ୍ଡିସନ ସେଠି ରହୁଛି। ତାପରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଅନେକ ଗୁଡେ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲୋଇଟେସନ ହଉଛି, ଏବ୍ୟୁଜ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ। ପୁଣି ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ପେମେଣ୍ଟ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ଅଛି ବହୁତ ଲୋ। ତ ଏହା ଦ୍ୱାରା ଏକ ଆମେ ଫାଉଣ୍ଡେସନ ଇଏରେ ଗୋଟେ ଛୁଆର ତାର ସବୁ କିଛିକୁ ଆମେ ନଷ୍ଟ କରିଦଉଛେ ଏବଂ ଏହା ଏକ ବହୁତ ବଡ ସୋସିଆଲ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଯାହାକି वी हैव टू सॉर्ट आउट। ଏବଂ ପାର୍ଟିକୁଲାରଲି ଏଇ ଇସ୍ୟୁଜ ଗୁଡାକୁ କେତେ ଏହାର ଗମ୍ଭୀରତା ରହିଛି, କେତେ ଦୂର ଏହା ବ୍ୟାପିଛି, ଏହାକୁ ଷ୍ଟଡି କରିବା ପାଇଁ ବୋଥ ଦ sociology and economics they are trying. Moreover, these children generally do not get sufficiently paid for their work. In most of the families in rural areas, children are often made to engage in agricultural activities, and in urban areas, poor families often send their female children who are seen as a burden to work as maid servants in domestic households. This is the scenario so far your child labor is concerned. Thus, the cause of child labor is lack of economic resources which force the parents to send their children to work. So there are some economic factors, there are some other social factors jaki kamo koruchi, ebong duita jaga factors they are giving rise to this your issue of your child labor in India. Then another your issue is there that is called inequality. Inequality does prevail in India, and it is both a social and your economic issues that you are studied by both the your discipline. Inequality is also a common topic of academic inquiry in both economics and sociology. Economics will be looking upon economic inequality, whereas sociologists will meticulously analyze the social inequality prevailing in society. Both economic and social inequality can be defined in the following way. आमे समाज रे आमे समाज को जल्दी आमे स्टडी करू, आमे देखुछु जे जो असमानता जो रहउछि, सामाजिक असमानता रहउछि, अर्थनैतिक असमानता रहउछि, एवं गोटे पार्टिकुलर जिंस पई गोटे जिंस रे जेमति कि सामाजिक असमानता जो अर्थनैतिक असमानता वृद्धि पाउछि। गोटे मु एग्जांपल आपन को सपोज लेट्स सी आमे देखिबा जे इंडिया रे जो स्ट्रैटिफिकेशन हेछि बा आमे जो समाज रो आंशिक जो विभाजन हेछि दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन योर कास्ट, caste based stratifications that do exist here in India. The people are stratified in the name of caste, and the caste is based on birth. जने लोक जो कास्ट जन्म ग्रहण करूची से पार्टिकुलर एक वृत्ति सहित एक काम सहित ताको जड़ित करा होची, सेही कामटा पवित्र को अपवित्र से ताको सोशल स्टेटस दिया होची एवं तार एसिमिलेशन, तार खाद्य पानीय मिलामिशा सब अनेक गुडी जिंस रे कटकणा से अनेक गुडी जिंस रो डिप्राइव्ड होची ड्यू टू इट्स योर कास्ट हायरार्की। तो तार जो सोशल स्टेटस जो से अनेक गुडे इकोनॉमिक योर जो गेन रो बा सेतरो से डिप्राइव्ड हेकी रहउची। तो सामाजिक असमानता वृद्धि करूची अर्थनैतिक असमानता आ भाइस वर्सा एपटे अर्थनैतिक असमानता अनेक गुडे सामाजिक असमानता को जन्म दउची, जाके हम आगरु टिके पढुतले जेमते द रिच पीपल दे आर जस्ट व्हाट इज दैट योर एक हेट्रेंडस डेवलप करूची अमंग योर रिच पीपल टुवर्ड्स योर पुअर पीपल। द पुअर पीपल से माने एसेम फील करचंती सो एज टू एसिमुलेट विथ योर रिच पीपल। तो एक सामाजिक असमानता अर्थनैतिक असमानता को वृद्धि करूची, अर्थनैतिक असमानता सामाजिक असमानता ऊपर एक प्रभाव रखुची। तेणु ए इनइक्वालिटी ए पर्टिकुलर इश्यू को बोथ द सोशियोलॉजिस्ट एंड इकोनॉमिक्स माने अध्ययन करथांती। इक्वालिटी इज आल्सो ए कॉमन टॉपिक ऑफ एकेडमिक इंक्वायरी इन बोथ इकोनॉमिक्स एंड सोशियोलॉजी. Economists will be looking upon economic inequality, whereas socialists will meticulously analyze the social inequality. What is economic inequality? It is shown by people on the basis of their different positions within the economic distributions, such as people's income, pay, and their wealth. Income, pay, and their wealth. Therefore, economic inequality is divided into three. These are income inequality, pay inequality, and your wealth inequality. The first one, that is your income inequality, refers the extent to which income is distributed unevenly in a group of people. आमे आय क्षेत्र रे असमानता आमे देखिबा पउछु. Then here we must note that income is not just pay but all the money received from job, which includes wages, salaries, and even bonuses as well. एते तो असमानता रहउची. तापरे पे रे मध्ये असमानता रहउची. पे रे केमतिया pay inequality is another kind of economic inequality which refers to a person's pay is different to their income. Here pay refers to payment from employment only, and The last type of economic inequality, that is wealth. Wealth inequality refers to the unequal distributions of assets in a group of people. Here, wealth refers to the total amount of assets of an individual or household. It includes their financial assets such as bonds, stocks, property, and their pensions. So in the three dimensions, we you used to get your inequality in your economic your scenario. Then see the social equality that exists in our society, ଯାହାକି ଅର୍ଥନୈତିକ ଅସମାନତାକୁ trigger କରୁଛି. Social inequality occurs when the social resources are distributed unequally. Might be seen in your ଆମେ ଯଦି village scenario କୁ ଆମେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା ଆମର 50 ବର୍ଷ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ବା 60 ବର୍ଷ କି 100 ବର୍ଷ ଆଗକୁ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ତାହେଲେ particular community particular groups in a society, they are deprived and from your so many your what is that basic needs, even they are treated as like your beast. They are given a lower your hierarchical your strata ଏବଂ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ସତେ ଯେମିତି ସେମାନେ ଏକ ମେନ୍ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିମ୍ ର ଅଂଶ ବିଶେଷ ନୁହନ୍ତି ସେ ହିସାବରେ ଟ୍ରିଟ୍ କରାହଉଥିଲା ଏବଂ ଏହି ସାମାଜିକ ଅସମାନତା ସହିତ ଜଡ଼ିତ ଥିଲା ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ଅର୍ଥନୈତିକ ଅସମାନତା. If you go through your history, Indian ଆମେ ସିନେରୀକୁ ଦେଖିବା ସାମାଜିକ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥାକୁ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବେ ତାହେଲେ ଏହା ଏକ ବହୁତ ବଡ଼ ଏକ ସମସ୍ୟା ଥିଲା ଯାହାକି ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ after the your enactment your constitutions, then we are getting rid of all that your issues gradually. So we can say that the inequality mainly occurs on the basis of class, caste, race, and gender. We know that all these are characterized by the existence of unequal opportunities and rewards for the social positions and status it holds. We just कहूतले जे आमा जो social status हमें hold करूछु, accordingly we are being gaining or we are being deprived by all the your benefits that your if you see your opinion of your Habermas in its much celebrated book Sociology, Themes and Your Perspective discuss about social versus natural inequalities. He argues that Habermas that many stratification systems are accompanied by beliefs that state that social inequalities are biologically based. For example, racial inequality, racial discrimination, whereas white claims biological superiority over blacks and see this as the basis for their dominance. तो यही जो इनइक्वालिटी रही सामाजिक असमानता हो अर्थनैतिक असमानता हो दिस पार्ट यही असमानता जिनसटा that is studied by both economics and sociology. And for this, whenever they are getting into this particular issue, the sociologists, they are depending on economics so as to get your data, so as to get your different your information. Again, the economics, they are also depending on sociology so as to get into this issue time to time. So both are interdependent, this is your sociology and economics. Now we'll see another unit, that is unit 6. That is your relationship of sociology with political science. It is about another important your social science, that is your political science. Political science ଆମେ ଯଦି ସାଧାରଣ ଅର୍ଥରେ ଯଦି political science କୁ ଆମେ ଯଦି ବୁଝିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବେ that is all about your state and government. It is all about state and government. State, ଏକ imaginary ଏକ ଆମେ ପରିକଳ୍ପନା କରିଛୁ ଏକ ଜନମଙ୍ଗଳ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର. ଜନମଙ୍ଗଳ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରରେ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ହୋପ୍, ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ଆସ୍ପାଇରେସନ୍, ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ଡ୍ରିମ୍ସ ରହୁଛି. ତାକୁ achieve କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରାଯାଉଛି ଜନମଙ୍ଗଳ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରରେ. ଜନମଙ୍ଗଳ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର ସ୍ୱପ୍ନକୁ ପୂରା କରିବା ପାଇଁ we are what is that? We are creating a government as an agency so as to fulfill that particular your dreams of the people. ଏକ ରିପବ୍ଲିକ ସେଟଅପ୍ ରେ ଆମେ ଏକ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ର ଇମାଜିନେସନ୍ସ ଏବଂ ଏଇ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ର ତାର ଯୋଉ ଗୋଲ୍ସ ରହୁଛି ତାକୁ achieve କରିବା ପାଇଁ the formations of government and all that. ଏହା ଏକ important social science. Here is your political science. Here by getting this unit, we are able to understand a definition of political science and its interrelationship with your sociology. Then understanding political sociology as a burgeoning subfield of sociology and concept used in the field of political sociology. So in this year unit, we'll get a clear picture what is political science is all about, how your political science and sociology are interrelated, and another your new concept will be discussed, that is called your political sociology. Excuse me. So this unit explains relationship of sociology with your political science. Sociology, being the study of society and social life, also touches various political aspects of your human life. आमे आगु कथा सारी जे समाज विज्ञान सामग्रिक सामाजिक जीवन को अध्ययन करे मनुष्य एवं सामग्रिक सामाजिक जीवन को अध्ययन कला बेलू मनुष्य को एक सामाजिक जीवन पे अध्ययन कला बेलू डेफिनेटली तार राजनीतिक जीवन को निश्चय से कवर करी your political activities is the, again I can say that is the part of your social activities like your economic activities राजनीतिक जो जीवन अच्छी ताहा होची हमर सामाजिक जीवन रे एक अंश विशेष सो जेतेले आमे कोन मनुष्यर तार राजनीतिक जीवन को आमे अध्ययन करूछु डेफिनेटली you are bound to have a look into that person's your social life कारण एही समाज रो लोक जो लोकटा राजनीतिक जीवन रे तार राजनीतिक आमे एक्टिविटीज देखुछु जने नेता हेले जने मंत्री हेले जने प्रधानमंत्री हेले जने राष्ट्रपति जे भी होंतु किमा आमे फ्रॉम द योर आमे गुटे वार्ड मेंबर टू आरंभ करी गुटे सरपंच को देखिबे बा जो लोक माने तांकर राजनीतिक जीवन रे इन्वॉल्व होचंती तांकर रूट टा कोन तांकर समाज रो ही बाहरी छंती तो देखिबा जे राजनीतिक जीवन रे अनेक गुटे समस्या मध्ये जो गुडी को अछि तार कारणटा एटी रहिछि समाज रे सामाजिक जीवन रे किछटा फैक्टर्स काम करछंती जहा कि इन्फ्लुएंस करछि तार राजनीतिक जीवन को इवन पॉलिटिकल इंस्टीट्यूशंस मान को मध्ये जो ताकर किछटा परिवर्तन आवश्यक आइ मुख्य रे बा पॉलिटिकल इंस्टीट्यूशन को हम रोल को देखिबे बा तांकर जो एजेंडास को हम देखिबे दैट दोज आर योर शेप बाय योर द पीपल दैट रिजाइड इन द सोसाइटी तो सोसाइटी समाज कंट्रोल करूछि लोक मानकर राजनीतिक जीवन को समाव एवं राजनीतिक जीवन समाव दैट आल्सो influencing a lot to the your social life of the people. Both the discipline, this sociology and political science, by intersecting each other, attempt to provide useful answers to various issues and concerns of everyday your life and policy matters or the issues which we think are of very pressing concerns to society and its functions. For instance, the issues such as governance, civil society, social class, and social capital, voting behavior, power relations among groups, participatory democracy, voluntary association, government policies, and their implications to society are of vital importance. ये सब जिनिस को अध्ययन कला बेले को political science रे definitely we are bound to take the help of sociology. In fact, these are critical issues which bring boundaries of both sociology and political science closure. As a result of this intersection, various sub-disciplines such as your political sociology, political anthropology, and political economy has cropped up to study socio-political facet of human life with an interdisciplinary framework. So, if you see, the different issues related to your political science, then definitely those issues can be studied, that can be covered by your sociology also. There are some common issues. Those are your the main concerns of your sociology and your political science both. Both sociology and political science essentially deals with human social life and widely share their common interest. However, we may also acknowledge the fact that the approaches of both disciplines differs and gives your views of your social life. It is thus important to look into a relationship between sociology and political science so as to get a clear understanding on how both the disciplines deals with the social realities and where does both the disciplines intersect and differ too. So, ame ei unit re ame details janibe what is political science is all about and how this political science or political activities is related to your what is that your social activities. Let's see the political science. Political science is generally defined as a scientific study of state, government, and politics. आपण जो political science को subject थिबो निश्चित या पर आपनकर अनेक धारणा थिबो जे what is political science is all about. It is all about your political activities the part of your social activities এবং ଏହା ଏକ ବେଲେ ବେଲେ क्वेश्चन उठे जे ए पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविटीज आवश्यकता संबंधी ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ଯେ ମଣିଷର ଯଦି ଇଭଲ୍ୟୁସନ୍स କୁ ଦେଖିବେ ଯେ ଏକ ନୋମାଡିक ଲାଇଫ ବହନ କରୁଥିବା ଏକ ଆମେ ଯଦି ସେ ଲକ୍ ହପ୍ ଏବଂ ଋଷୁଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରାକୃତିକ ଯୋଉ ମଣିଷ ଥିଲେ ତାଙ୍କର ଯଦି ଆକ୍ଟିଭିଟିଜ କୁ ଦେଖିବା ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ସମୟରେ ଏକ ସାମଗ୍ରିକ ବିକାଶ ପାଇଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସାମାଜିକ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ଆସିଲା ସେହି ସମୟରେ ଏକ ଶୃଙ୍ଖଳିତ ବିକାଶ ପାଇଁ ଏବଂ ସାମଗ୍ରିକ ବିକାଶ ପାଇଁ ମଣିଷ ଦଳପତି ନିର୍ବାଚନ କଲା ତାପରେ ଦଳପତି ନିର୍ବାଚନରୁ ତାହା ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ସମୟରେ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଶିଫ୍ଟେଡ ଟୁ ମୋନାର୍କି ଏବଂ ସେଇ ମୋନାର୍କିରୁ ପରବର୍ତ୍ତୀ ସମୟରେ ତାହା ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲୋକେ ସ୍ୱେଚ୍ଛାଚାରିତା ଆଡ଼କୁ ଗତି କଲା ମୋନାର୍କି then you're shifted to the era of your democratic setup এবং বর্তমান ଆମେ ଏକ democratic setup ରେ ଆମେ ବଞ୍ଚୁଛୁ ତ political activities is a must so far your growth so far your development is concerned and the distributions of power the resources are concerned so it is a scientific study of state government and politics here probably the most frequently used concepts are politics, state, power, political socialization, leadership, governance, decision taking, policy making, and its impacts. It is the subject matter of your political science. Again, I repeat, it is all about politics, state, power, political socialization, leadership, governance, decision taking, policy making, and its impact on society. ଆମେ ଏକ ଜନମଙ୍ଗଳ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରର ପରିକଳ୍ପନା ଜନମଙ୍ଗଳ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର ଏକ ଅମୂର୍ତ୍ତ ଜିନିଷ ତାର ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ହୋପ୍ ଏସ୍ପାଇରେସନ୍ସ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡ଼ିଏ ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ ଥିବା ଏକ ଜନମଙ୍ଗଳ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରର ସ୍ୱପ୍ନକୁ ପୂରା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ୟୁ ଆର୍ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଫର୍ମିଂ ଦ ଏଜେଣ୍ଟ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ୟୋର ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଥ୍ରୁ ୟୋର ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଏଟୋଲ ଫ୍ରାଞ୍ଚାଇଜି ଆମେ ଭୋଟିଂ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ଆମେ ଆମର ନିର୍ବାଚନ କରୁଛୁ ସେ ନିର୍ବାଚିତ ପ୍ରତିନିଧି ମାନେ assembled ହେଇକି they are making policies so as to realize the dreams that you possessed by your and your welfare state नागरिक मानकर सामग्रिक उन्नति पाई in your all spheres तांकर development पाई केमते करा जे परिबो for that they are what that they are making they are the your policy making body एवं से पॉलिसीटा केमते एग्जीक्यूट हेबो ताको ସେମାନେ देखुचंती एजुकेशन सला परे तांकर समन्वय ठीक रहला कि नहीं we are also a very what is that strong judiciary system तीनटा पिलर रहउची that is your what is that policy making body then execution executives legislation legislative body executive body and then so as to see all the activities of your what the legislators जो executive अछंती तांकर मध्ये ठीक से execute कले कि नहीं सब जिंस को एक वाच करा पय then we have a strong judiciary and एई मानकर टोटल सम तम legislations हला कि नहीं ता education हला कि नहीं एवं legislation में education से किसी प्रॉब्लम हला जदि हला कि नहीं कि जदि भी हला ताको judiciary level रे ताको properly ताको inquire कराला कि नहीं ए सब जिंस हेल्प कर पर another your that is your journalists are there the your mass and media is there so these are the your four pillars जोटे कि हमरा एक डेमोक्रेटिक सेटअप रे काम करंती and for that you know this your political activities is a must so as to realize all the dreams of your welfare state. The concept of politics is central to political science. In fact, sometimes both are used interchangeably. Is politics and political science. So the politics is your focus. In general, politics is also defined as a process whereby people form, preserve, and modify general rules which govern their lives, and that is politics. Politics means that is, again I repeat, it is defined as a process. It is a process whereby people form, preserve, and modify general rules which govern their lives. ए जनरल रूल्स को ସେମାନେ ଫର୍ମ କରନ୍ତି ତାକୁ ପ୍ରିଜର୍ଭ କରନ୍ତି ତାକୁ ମଡିଫାଏ କରନ୍ତି କଣ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଶାସିତ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଏବଂ that is all about your politics. Such processes generally involve both cooperation and conflict. Politics as an art of governance is thus engaged with the issue of public affair, conflict, multiple decision making, compromises, and consensus at different levels, and thus essentially delineating concerns related to power and distributions of resources. Now, let's look at some of the meanings attached to the word politics. So, what is politics is all about?
So politics is often considered as an art of government. There are, however, competing arguments whether politics is a science or an art, just as we often have debates on scientific status of sociology as a discipline, like as we are applying all your what the scientific methods so as to get into your political activities. So sometimes the debates that arise whether these particular social sciences are coming in the your what is that group of your physical science or your social science. In fact, as various scholars note, the word politics is derived from the word polis, which literally means the city state. In the ancient time, Greek society was divided into independent city states, each of which had their own system of governance. In this context, politics or political science is often referred to affairs of polis, means the concerns of the matters related to state and its affairs. So politics is all about the matters related to your state and its affairs. Political science, as an academic discipline, has largely adopted these definitions of politics or political science. So, political science is not it is all about the matters related to your state and its affairs. Secondly, most essential aspect of which defines politics and its nature is what we most often refer to public affair or related to public. Truly, the realm, definitions, and scope of political science go beyond narrow definitions of political science, which is simply considered as the study of government or state. Thirdly, politics is often defined in terms of its distinctive nature in engaging with the critical issues of compromise, decision making, and consensus. It is all about uh, the engaging with the critical issues of compromise, decision making, and your consensus. Politics is often related with the social machinery aiming towards resolving conflict, mostly through compromise, conciliation, and negotiation rather than through the force and naked power all alone. ଆମେ ଏକ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଏକ ରାଜନୈତିକ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ମଧ୍ୟରେ through compromise we are resolving so many your conflicts without using power and all that uh, ଏକ social order को maintain କରାଯାଏ which will lead you to your overall development, and that is the your what is that the main concern of your politics or political science. It is primarily in this context that various scholars often define politics and its related process as the art of possible, which is mainly due to in politics to bring peaceful solution through dialogue, debates, and arbitrations as alternative means of resolving conflicts, as against often called military solutions. So, so as to avoid military solutions, we are establishing a platform where different issues are resolved, different conflicts are being solved, okay, without any your hot debates and all that, without your conflict, without your violent your clash and all that. In this effect, rather politics is also qualified to be defined as dispersal of power and resources as societies required running their community life smoothly and peacefully. Again, it is all about decentralization of power. That is also your one of your main concern of your political science. And might have you seen your three-tier panchayat raj system, how we are decentralizing power, and we are just giving power in the your lower level by which they are engaged in their decision-making process for their own development. The power is being distributed, and the people are enjoying that your democratic power and resolving and their and all the issues related to their day-to-day activities. Lastly, the politics is often politics is often associated with your power and exercise of influence. Scholars thus often, sir, keep your mic in your mute mode that I'm getting disturbed sometimes. The politics is often associated with power and exercise of influence. Scholars thus often define politics as the heart of all your collective social activity embedded with formal and informal public and private binaries in all social groups and institutions. It is one of the important definitions of political science. That is, politics is often associated with the power and exercise of influence. And you will see it is the heart of all collective social activity embedded with formal and informal public and private binaries in all social groups and institutions. In this case, In this sense, politics takes place at every level of social interactions in the society. It can be found within families, peer and kin groups, organizations, and nations at regional and your global levels. In its broadest sense, you will see politics is essentially related to power, which is the ability to influence others and achieving desired outcome by whatever possible at one's disposal. So as to get, so as to realize some of the your objective, the power is embedded. The power is your given to a particular man or a particular group, so that they can influence, uh, and so as to get that particular thing done by using their power. Given the competing demands and limited resources, human beings often put contesting claims and counterclaims. Politics is thus often seen as a struggle over limited resources. And power can be seen as the means through which the struggles for such resources take place. In nutshell, political science is primarily an intellectual discipline, a body of knowledge about structure and function of politics, power, governance, and the state. It is one of the simplified your definition of a political sense. It is all about knowledge about your structure and functions of politics, power, governance, and the state. Like the discipline of sociology, its special task is to impart knowledge about politics rather than the providing practical training to learners about the politics. However, over the period of time, the discipline of political science, in terms of its nature and scope, transformed due its openness to your borrow concepts, terms, and methods from other your disciplines, more so from your sociology, particularly, and thus becoming an intellectual discipline with interdisciplinary approach. It is important to understand that such shape and appreciate the same before examining relationship between sociology and political science. Now see the shift in the focus of political science. Now the gradually time to time with the advent of your social changes, the role of political institutions are getting diverted, or we are getting something different. Your role played by your different political institutions uh, with the change of your time. So focus ଟା ବଦଳି ବଦଳି ଯାଉଛି, ଯେମିତି ଆମର ଆକୁ ସମୟ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତିତ ସମୟରେ ଆମେ ଏକ ଭିନ୍ନ ଏକ ଫୋକସ୍ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପାଉଛୁ of your political science. Nature of political science as a discipline has transformed and changed over a period of time. If you see the nature that is being getting changed, hence the changes from politics to political system, government to governance, and political regions to your social determinants too has taken place in the past. This transformation in political science did not occur in isolation from society. A transformation केमती हला सामाजिक जीवन रे अनेक गुडे चेंजेस आसिला सेति that's a play vital role so as to have some changes in your political institutions. हमें जो देखुछु जो change in the nature of your politics or political science over a period of time, जो change हमें देखले government to governance, then your political regions to your social determinants, and that is all due to your the changes that had been taken place in the society. This transformation in political science did not occur in isolation from society. The changes in contemporary globalized and interconnected world essentially reflected in the changing scope and nature of the discipline. Political science is not only shifted its focus but subsequently refined its concepts and approaches towards becoming more of typical social science intellectual discipline in its orientation and approach. If you see the changes in your political science, its approach, it's your nature, then time to time it's getting changed. All this is due to your in the changing scenario in the world that being changed. Through the historical roots may be deeper. Cold War, Cold War periods make political scientists to think around critical issues such as your democratic capitalism and authoritarian socialism, political identify focusing on national membership, class status, and hegemony, which later on evolved as issues of teaching and research in political science department across the world. In the year before your world wars and your after this your what is that you can see the your Cold War, World War, ଏଗୁଡାକ ଏକ ଚେଞ୍ଜିଂ ସିନେରିଓରେ ପଲିଟିକାଲ ସାଇନ୍ସର ନେଚର ବଦଳିଗଲା. politics ର ତାର ଯୋଉ ଆଭିମୁଖ୍ୟ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତନ ହେଇଗଲା your government to governance, political region to your social determinants, ତାପରେ ଯୋଉ your politics to political systems, ଅନେକ ଗୁଡେ changing scenario ପାଇଲେ after your this wars, in your cold wars, in your first world war, second world war, and all that. Now let's see the relationship of sociology with your political science. Only 4 students are there. Definitely, the students should stay up to 2 hours so as to get into different your subject to get it clearly. So these 2 hour classes are particularly very important for the learners because these are some of the important your issues being discussed, and you may likely to get in your examination. So you should have a little bit patience and so as to listen all these your things of your political science and sociology. So let's see the relationship of between sociology and with your political science. Sociology and political science are closely related to each other in many aspects. ଏହା ସାମାଜିକ ଜୀବନକୁ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରେ, ମଣିଷକୁ ସାମାଜିକ ଜୀବନ ରୂପେ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରେ। ରାଜନୀତି ବିଜ୍ଞାନ ମଣିଷର ରାଜନୈତିକ ଜୀବନକୁ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରେ, ମଣିଷଙ୍କ ରାଜନୈତିକ ଜୀବନ ରୂପେ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରେ। ରାଜନୈତିକ ଜୀବନକୁ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କଲା ମାନେ ମଣିଷ ସହିତ ମଣିଷ ରାଜନୈତିକ ଜୀବନ କ'ଣ? That is your state, the government, then your other your political institutions, the different sort of things that are your related to your political activities, ତାକୁ ଷ୍ଟଡି କରାଯାଏ ପଲିଟିକାଲ ସାଇନ୍ସରେ। ଏବଂ ଯେହେତୁ ରାଜନୈତିକ ଜୀବନଟା ସାମାଜିକ ଜୀବନର ଅଂଶ ବିଶେଷ, ଡେଫିନେଟଲି ରାଜନୈତିକ ଜୀବନକୁ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କଲା ବେଳକୁ ସାମାଜିକ ଜୀବନକୁ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ, ସାମାଜିକ ଜୀବନକୁ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କଲା ବେଳକୁ ରାଜନୈତିକ ଜୀବନକୁ ଅଧ୍ୟୟନ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ। So both the your discipline are interrelated and interconnected. So it is said that the discipline of sociology and political science are closely interwoven in the analysis of power, authority structure, administrations and governance. এই জিনিস গুড়াକୁ পড়লা বেলକୁ definitely we need the help of both political science and sociology. Similarities between sociology and political science are many. Firstly, political science relies heavily upon sociology for its basic theories and methods. For the basic theories and methods in political science, for that they are taking a lot of help from your sociology. Then, for example, in your mid 20th century, Michigan social psychologist and your Parsonians at Harvard significantly shaped political science agendas in political behavior and political development respectively. Secondly, focal specialties in both the disciplines borrowed from similar third-party disciplines such as economics, history, anthropology, and psychology. Thirdly, a large number of scholars such as Max Weber, your Pareto, Parsons, and Mosca equally have contributed to the growth and development of both your disciplines. So both the disciplines are interrelated, interwoven, so as to get your information, so as to get data, then what is that? Knowledge, so as to grow more in their own discipline. Sociology is often defined as scientific study of society. We may also note that society is nothing but a complex network of various groups, institutions, communities, associations, people, and their everyday life activities. This is all about sociology. Politics and power dynamics forms integral to all of these conceptions of human lives. सामाजिक जीवन रे ए जो political dynamics ता कोठी operate करूची in this group only, on these institutions only. So राजनीतिक जीवन रो तार जो रूट ता रहउची तार सामाजिक जीवन रे. Notably, polity or political informations has always been the essential components of any human society. In modern times, no society can be imagined without polity or political institutions, or so to say, any form of your political life. So, if we cannot imagine the society without polity or political activities, political institutions, or political life. State and governance are basic to any society, both in terms of its function, development, and meeting essential needs of social life. We need these political institutions. We need these political your activities so as to fulfill all the your essential needs in our social life. We need these institutions. We need these activities. ମୁଁ ଏବେ just ଟିକେ କହୁଥିଲି ମଣିଷର ସବୁ କିଛି ଆବଶ୍ୟକତାକୁ ପୁରାପୁରି କରିବା ଆଉ ତାହା ପୁଣି ଶୃଙ୍ଖଳାଗତ ଭାବେ ପୁରାପୁରି କରିବା ସାମଗ୍ରିକ ବିକାଶ ଏସବୁ ପାଇଁ ଏକ ବିଧିବଦ୍ଧ ଏକ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା ଅଛି ପଲିଟିକାଲ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଯେ କି ପୁରା କରୁଛି ଏବଂ ବୋଥ ସୋସିଓଲୋଜି କୁ ଦେଖିବା ତାର ଆୟୁମୁଖ୍ୟକୁ ଦେଖିବା ତାର ଅବଜେକ୍ଟିଭ୍ସ ଦେଖିବା ପଲିଟିକାଲ ବୋଥ ଇଜ ୟୋର ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ୟୋର ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ଅଫ ୟୋର ପିପଲ ଦି ଯାକ ଡିସିପ୍ଲିନ ର ତାର ମୁଖ୍ୟ ଆଭିମୁଖ୍ୟ ହେଉଛି that is your welfare of the people. So whenever we are getting into any issues related to your political science, whenever you are endeavoring into any your issues related to your sociology, definitely we have to take into considerations both your discipline, your political science and your sociology. Sociology too essentially reflect on status of social world with a focus on social issues and on the conditions of human society. The network of social relationship in an increasingly globalized, interconnected world, the growing variety of political traditions, caste and politics, ethnicity, cultural background, economic conditions, and linguistic affiliation. Sociology examines various aspects of your political behavior with special focus on their social implications. This is the role of sociology. While you're getting into your different political issues, sociology examines various aspects of your political behavior with special focus on their social implications. This, in fact, indicates deeper intersections between sociology and political science. However, both the disciplines differ in their approach. Political scientists investigate into rise, fall, and changes of governments and their leaders, whereas sociologists see governments as social institutions. Political behavior as outcome of social dynamics, and leadership as your social phenomena having multifarious implications for social developments. So the way of getting into your different your issues, the methods you're taken by both your sociology and your political science that differs. They used to study the your what is that political science. They investigate the rise, fall, and changes of your governments and their leaders. Sociologists they see your the governments as your social institutions, political behavior as outcome of social dynamics, and leadership as your social phenomena. But sociology and political science intersect at multitude of points. ଅନେକ ଗୁଡେ ଜିନିଷ ଅଛି ଯାହାକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଷ୍ଟଡି କରୁଛୁ ଆମେ ଦେଖୁଛୁ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡେ ଇସ୍ୟୁଜ କୁ ଇନ ଦ ସୋସାଇଟି ତାରେ ଅଟୋମେଟିକାଲି କେତେଟା ଜାଗାରେ ଇଣ୍ଟରସେକ୍ଟ ଏକ କମନ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଆଉଛି ଏବଂ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଅନେକ ଗୁଡେ ଜିନିଷ ଷ୍ଟଡି କଲା ବେଳକୁ we are taking the help of both sociology and political science. ଯଦି political sociology of politics ଏମିତିଆ ଟର୍ମ ଗୁଡାକ ଆସେ and both sociology and political science intersect at a multitude of points and provide a broader analysis of the social reality. Thus, the similarities between the two are well appreciated by scholars. However, both the disciplines have differences too, which also need to be critically assessed. Sociology must importantly talk of interaction your system, be it within groups, institutions, or organizations, whereas political science talk about control mechanism with such groups or organizations. The sociology speaks about the different institutions, the group, the different your social groups, among political science, a group manankara political mechanism so as to control how to get benefits, how they will develop how your dreams will be realized, how their wants will be satisfied. That is seen by your political institutions. Hence, the frame of reference or perspectives of sociology and political science differ. The former primarily concerned about interactionist views, whereas latter focuses on power structure, order, and control mechanism. Scholars argue that when sociological perspective of interaction system is applied to the analysis of political phenomena, it tends to become political sociology. According to your Jain and Doshi, when vocabulary of political science is translated into the vocabulary of sociological analysis, it is then what we call political sociology. So, if you have a clear understanding regarding this your term, that is your political sociology. What it is? It is when vocabulary of political science is translated into the vocabulary of sociological analysis. It is then what we call political sociology. It means that it is in this sense that we can say that Albert Coleman's The Politics of Developing Areas and Rajani Kothari's Politics in India are earlier examples of growing political sociology. Resultantly, political sociology, which is basically an outcome of intersections between sociology and political science, is relatively a newer branch of sociology which studies various political institutions, associations, organizations, interest groups, and multitude of power dynamics in society. This is the subject matter of your political sociology. Again, I repeat, it is an outcome of intersections between sociology and political science, which is a relatively newer branch of sociology, and it studies various political institutions, then your association, organizations, interest groups, and multitude of multitude of power dynamics in society. We deal with all these things with your in your political sociology. Political sociology, which you would elaborate in the subsequent section in this unit, also studies interest group, political parties. Political sociology is for political parties, your administrative and your bureaucratic behavior, social legislations, state policies, reforms, and political ideologies as its area of the study. A lot of things are covered in the political sociology. We'll get details of your political sociology. याको लेकर long questions आसे political sociology को लेके. Let's see what is political sociology is all about. So, political sociology, often as a new, growing, and your burgeoning subfield within the discipline of sociology, it is considered as a connecting bridge between sociology and political science. Your political sociology is the connecting bridge of your what is that, your sociology and political science. Sociologists see two-way relationship between the two. Both have a give and take relationship. They are, the Department of Sociology, they are providing, they are helping a lot to their political science, so as to get into different your issues, different your political institutions, and other your what is that, concepts related with your political science. Again, vice versa. Various other scholars see political sociology as a marriage between sociology and political science, which studies and brings critically important and newer areas, as mentioned earlier, which touches both sociology and political science, but could not be adequately studied by either one. Again, let's see in a sum, we will see then political sociology as a subfield develops in an attempt to overcome lacuna of behavioralism, which emerged in your 1960s in political science by correcting its overemphasis on your psychological explanations of human behavior. Political sociology, এটা দেখন্তু শুনন্তু কোন এটা, political sociology essentially looks into social determinants, social context, and more importantly, an organic interconnections between politics and society to unpack social aspects of politics and its processes. राजनीतिक जीवन रे सामाजिक दिग को अध्ययन करा जाउछि, राजनीतिक अनुष्ठान को स्टडी करा को तार सामाजिक दिग को अध्ययन करा जाउछि इन योर पॉलिटिकल सोशियोलॉजी. Furthermore, the applications of sociological tools of analysis to the political phenomena has added to our understanding of political behavior. You are applying all your sociological tools so as to study the political phenomena. The interviews, the questionnaire method, group discussion. Okay, all these are also tools. These are applied by sociologists so as to know your political phenomena. It comes under in your political sociology, the branch of sociology. This cross bordering of both the disciplines has not only led to develop political sociology as a crucial subfield, but both the disciplines have refined themselves. These intersections has a great contributions to our refinement, or your by this both the disciplines have refined themselves, added to their reservoir of concepts, and widened their themes and issues, and applications to understand and analyze social reality embedded into our human society. Areas of research in this domain include analysis of functions of public agencies, groups, and family as an agent of socialization. Certain other areas, such as your voting behavior, political ecology, and political community, reflect upon themes of political functioning. It is actually political processes through which conception of political membership, allegiance, ideological your contestations, then value orientations of the group and identities are formed and transformed and added to the growing maturity of political sociology. As an intellectual discipline, your if you see the your opinion of your Anthony Giddens, Social Theory of International Relation and European Studies, Weber's analysis of spheres of life, you will see they have taken this your particular political sociology into consideration while forming so many theories and so as to contribute a lot in the your what is that so as to refine the discipline of sociology and political science. Then if you see what is political sociology and what is sociology of politics. Well, so let's see the distinguishing between your political sociology and sociology of politics. Let's see what is the difference between this your political sociology and sociology of politics. Like political sociology, sociology of politics is a subfield of sociology. Sociology of politics are also throws light on sociological appraisal of political processes and institutional mechanism. ଏଥିରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଟର୍ମ ବୋଧେ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଥିବା କଥା, that is your political socialism. Yes, so it's political sociology and sociology of politics are different. Let's see, the sociology of politics throws light on sociological appraisals of political process and institutional mechanism. In contrast to this, political sociology focuses to explain and understand political phenomena and process while relating to social determinants. This is the basic difference between your what is that political sociology and sociology of politics. I discussed earlier too, political sociology actually underlines the links between politics and society. In your political sociology, you will get the links between the politics and society, between social structure and political structure, and also between political behavior and social behavior. You will get this linkage in your political sociology. Political sociology essentially deals with social regions and contextual aspects of a phenomenon while explaining why people act the way they do. Political sociology, unlike sociology of politics, is a cross-disciplinary breakthrough which give a contextualized treatment to any issue under consideration. Furthermore, if we take an example of your party system, your political sociology not only investigate functions of a political party, but also underlines its social conditioning and contextual locations in order to unpack critical issues under consideration. Similarly, sociology of politics sees Indian politics in terms of caste within society, whereas political sociology looks into the ways politics has affected the Indian caste system. In what ways this has encouraged politicization of caste or caste system in the country. Sociology of politics provides a superficial treatment of the issues, whereas the political sociology is a your perpetual your analysis which essentially embedded its examinations of the issue in social context. So the contribution of political sociology and sociology of politics. Now, I would छोट जिनस मु जहाँकि ଗୋଟେ term ଟେ ଅଛି, that is your political socializations that I want to make you know. Among political socializations, you know, it is the process of socializations in your and it is determined by your political culture of a particular country. Let's see what is political culture first. Political culture. Political culture refers to a set of norms, traditions, conventions, belief systems, and values which are essentially oriented towards the political system. It is your political culture. And every country, they used to have their own political culture. And it is nothing but a set of norms, traditions, conventions, belief systems, and values which are essentially oriented towards the political system. Such culture elements are shared by the society and relatively distinctive to the given political system of the respective society or the nation concerned. जहाँ कहूली प्रत्येक कंट्री निर्दिष्ट पॉलिटिकल कल्चर रही है. Political culture is also defined as a subjective orientation of a particular political psychology, political thought, and political institutions. In this sense, political culture is a distinctive and your patent way of thinking about how a political and economic life of the people ought to be governed. And that is your political culture. It also reflects on how the society is, how it treats its people, and more importantly, political culture is about how people think, what are their beliefs and values which set political traditions and direct their political goals. आम जो एग्जांपल को देखा आमर आमर पॉलिटिकल आमर कल्चर कौन इंडिया रे व्हाट इज आवर ओन पॉलिटिकल कल्चर दैट इज योर लिबर्टी इक्वालिटी सेक्युलरिज्म and democracy are the elements of political culture here in India. Here we should also distinguish between ideology and culture. Culture here refers to common beliefs, values and traditions about the government, whereas ideology is a set of ideas or policies government ought to pursue. Liberalism, neoliberalism, capitalism or communism are set of ideologies which certain states see as desirable and organize their political system accordingly. If you see the China, it is something their political culture, their your ideology, that is something different from India. এবং এই পলিটিক্যাল কালচার কু পরবর্তী সময়ে সোশ্যালাইজ করা যায় what we term as your political socialization, and this political socialization পরবর্তী সময়ে তা আমরা এজেন্ডা কু রিফ্লেক্ট করি থাকে প্রত্যেক পার্টির. So for example, India after independence adopted your democracy as a desired form of polity and mixed economy as its form of economic system, and the same has gradually been adopted as political culture in the country. However, it was after 1990 that the neoliberalism as ideology of the state appears to take precedence over your earlier political or political orientations in India. In this sense, political culture is dynamic too, and it keeps changing in accordance with the need of time and convenience of the state and its your policy objective. And this political culture is nurtured by your political socializations. Just political socializations definitions कही आज ये को सारुची. The term political socializations is also frequently used term in your political sociology. Sociologically, socialization is a lifelong learning process. As you know, already I have discussed with you. The term political socialization is related to learning of political role or behavior. People are educated and thus made part and parcels of the larger political culture which continues over generations. Political socialization is thus basically a social process about how people form their political attitude, learn their political role, and thus form their political culture. And it is necessary. Accordingly, in your multi-party system here in India, they used to nurture this your political culture, and these are reflected in their agenda, and accordingly they set their goals and your future plans in your political activities. So thank you, learners, today. I hope we'll be having a clarity between the relationship between your sociology and political science, sociology and your economics, and we'll be having a good time today.
Any question, learner? Any question to sir? Any audible?
हेलो सर.
Hello.
नमस्कार सर.
नमस्कार.
मोर एक्चुअली मोर कहवा थिला काली एक्चुअली क्लास हे थिला मो काली जॉइनिंग करथिली किंतु एक्सेप्ट हे नथिला.
केतरा जॉइन करथिलो?
मो 9 टा रु 9:30 पर्यंत कंटिन्यूअसली कनेक्टिंग करथि मोर टोटल एक्सेप्ट हेलानी.
आपण प्रॉब्लम हे तो यू आर सॉरी फॉर दैट. ओके, डोंट वरी. आई मीन व्हाट डिफिकल्टी स्लो हे पर नथियो. ओके, तम ना कोन?
मनसा मोनालिसा.
ठीक है. Fine. Did you question there actually? Now we'll end of the session. Okay, thank you very much, learners. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Tomorrow the 9 a.m. again will join. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, learners. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.